golf is in a crazy place. Let's have a look at the issues facing the Ryder Cup captains and golf in general as a sport. If you watch the FedEx St Jude golf, when Hovland won it, and then I can't remember who it was, but it might have been Scheffler or one of the other ones. Anyway, whoever it was that holed the putt actually put Brooks Koepka out of the 6th spot. So he's no longer an automatic for getting in to the Ryder Cup, right? So Zach Johnston has now, some would say Zach Johnston's been let off the hook because he could quite easily now not have to pick Brooks Koepka because he's out of his 6, so he's now got 6 wildcard picks. But then that makes it even harder for him, because if you're a captain of a team, you want your strongest players out there so that you can have the best team of individuals possible to play against the other team in the hopes of winning the Ryder Cup or any competition that you're in team-wise. You want to pick the best team. But nobody in the governing body side of anything has come out to say, after this just car crash of a fiasco where PIF and Liv and the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour, used to be European Tour, are now all amalgamated in a joint venture, have said officially what's actually going to happen to all these Liv Golf players. Are they coming back? Are Liv formats going to be embraced by the tours? Where you sit on this, all these issues, you maybe don't really care, but if you've paid good money to go and watch the Ryder Cup, just as an example, or any team, football's probably a good analogy, because you pay a season ticket to pay, pay subscriptions to watch. You want to watch the best players, and the whole ethics and human rights issues and everything involved in this, all these players have been drawn into by accepting the money. And then from there, then you've got the scenario where the PGA Tour, not just the PGA Tour though, but you've got the DP World Tour taking the money as well. So are we in a position where this cancels everything out? Or, I mean, it is the biggest muck-up in sport. I'm 50 plus years and I've never seen anything like this on any level in sport. And there will be people that will be thinking, well, these players shouldn't be held accountable. They're caught up in a situation. Yeah, I can see it from both sides. All the players are. They made decisions basically to take the money. A lot of them have said publicly now they don't even want to come back to the PGA and DP World Tour. It's quite laughable, isn't it? I mean, clearly they don't need to. I mean, if somebody's giving you 185 million, I don't think you need to work again, Ain't going to work for you no more. They're not singing Simply Red, Money's Too Tight to Mention, are they? Their hue and cry, ain't going to work for you no more. So, as fans, we're probably going to lose out on the whole golf scene in the long run. But here's the thing. Look at all the young talent that's coming up and the hot players that are coming through. I mean, that Victor Hovland, Fleetwood, watching them knocking pins out and shooting a 61 to win a tournament, well, 28 on the back nine. Sport's still there, but has it lost touch with you and me on the financial side? Because these sums of money are like you and me. Someone hands you $1 million, that's like life changing. Life changing. Life changing for the rest of your life and probably your family. These guys can make that in 3 days, 4 days. They can make even more than that. I mean, the disconnect that you've got from their life or their reality and our reality, day in, day out struggles, are just... The divide is so huge now. Will golf lose out in the long run because of a disconnect between the actual golfer looking at these guys going, I've got nothing in common with them. Can't hit the balls far. I can't, he's got 7 houses, 4 houses all over the world. He's got 29 Ferraris, 4 Lamborghinis. You could argue that's been going on for years in football, and it hasn't had any negative fan impact, apart from when the player makes a mistake, a boo-boo on social media, or gets an allegation against them, and then all hell breaks loose, and you get the public backlash then. In some cases, quite rightly so, but 9 times out of 10, it's like a storm in a teacup, and a lot of this stuff that we're going through is media driven because it gets a story, but for goodness sakes, let's not kid ourselves on. There's some serious issues in the background with human rights, all the rest of it, and whether what side you fell on the fence, most of us are in the middle, stuck. So the Ryder Cup is really going to be the first test of this whole thing, because you want to put your best team forward, but you're maybe not going to have the ability to do that, because are you going to be able to pick these players or not? No one's actually told Zach Johnston publicly, or it's not publicly acknowledged yet, that he can do that. As for Luke Donald, I think the same thing applies, but if he was to pick any of the LIV players, would our guys have, blend with them in the team? Water under the bridge with some of them? I don't know. Some of them are still holding grudges, and I keep using things like axes to grind and things like that. I need to stop that, because that is such a bad analogy in this situation. But you know what I mean? Folk are going to hold on to these things. But on the other coin, the other side of that, right? Rahm, Rory, Fleetwood, all these guys have made millions of dollars lately. Millions of dollars. Maybe not joined LIV and got it so easy, right? They haven't got it easy. They've gone out and worked for it, right? So there's their grudge. Look, we've worked hard to get these wins and amass this amount of millions. You've just signed a flimming thing to play 3 rounds of golf, and you've been handed all this money for nothing. You can finish last and you can get that. That's the only actual grudge bear I see in the whole thing. They think it's easy money, and the guys who are on tour clearly have to grind it out. Have a lot of pressure, making cuts or missing cuts. It's great when you see them fighting it out last night for that FedEx Cup to get into the last event, and again a putt missed. Spieth got in, Hatton got in, 30th place, just made it and no more. So we'll leave it at that, just a wee general chit chat. You're probably thinking about the same things as everyone else, but it's quite amazing how everyone has hugely different views on this. Polar opposite views. I guess that's what happens in golf or any sport. Football's another great analogy, because people have polar opposite views about football. Thanks for watching. Short video today. We have been taking time out, wee bit of reset, wee bit of work, wee bit of keeping ourselves right, health issues, that type of thing. You know, you get yourself right before you move forward, that type of thing. So we're getting there, but we still need your help. Like, subscribe, click the buttons, share the video, subscribe, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So all the ad revenue goes to Macmillan, Help the Heroes, and Shelter UK. It's actually Shelter Scotland. Sorry about that, but it's Shelter Scotland. Although the shelter obviously is in the whole of the UK, but you get local charities in your area. So that's where all the ad revenue is going. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are slowly climbing, but it's like trying to climb Mount Everest without oxygen at the moment. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all, are doing well and keeping yourself safe and others safe, and like basically you can look after number one, but you've got to look after everyone else as well. Somewhere in between that, you have a happy life, and that is all you can ask for. Yeah, I mean, money, like, we've talked about money there. Money can only get you so far. You need a lot more than money. Thanks for watching.